you believe the 5 minutes went quicker than I anticipated? Hello. Oh, pay no attention to me doing stages. Da 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 da. Oh, my game is small as well. No one perceived me being scuffed. No one. Wait, I feel like I'm taller than usual. Very tall. Okay, that's exciting. I like that. Let me sort out the audio so it's a little bit better balanced. Hello, how is everyone doing? Hello, Dust. First of all, I'm very speedy. Hello, Tundra. I just turned on my computer like I had a sixth sense. I was gonna need it. Let's go! The mouse sense? The book sense? We'll have to workshop the name. I'm not the best at naming things. Hello, Dwem! Oh my gosh, congratulations on the 10 stream streak. I have yet to figure out what to refer to them as. Can we also workshop that, please? I do not know what to name it. Hello, Comatonics. How have you been doing? How's your day been going? Compensating for reality? Oh, what's this? I'm gonna be honest, I lose track of time in reality as well. I was only like 30 seconds late. I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But it is exciting. We have more stages to do. I'm not really sure how I spent 3 hours and only did the the tutorial, the intro, and 1 stage. So I'm gonna have to pick up the pace today. No more getting distracted and zoning out. Maybe. But yes, we are going to be continuing Act.die, which is the Vanquard/IS2 mostly event with most important character Miss Christine, which I'm very excited to continue. I think for this event I'm probably not going to be able to do the EX stages on stream, simply because I am conscientious that I will barely be able to finish the story. Oh, thank you for the hydrate drum. Actually, I have a bottle of beverage to open. By beverage I mean Dr. Pepper Zero, which is a risky endeavour because I don't like sugar-free drinks, which is unfortunate. But I really don't trust the 9 out of 10 people who say they taste the same. They are distinct, particularly if they've been open for more than 2 minutes. Very distinct, but it was heavily discounted, so we're gonna try it. Maybe they've made it better. Okay, fizzy bottle opening sound in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is harder to open than I remember. Okay, there we are. We made it. But yes, it's gonna be a wild experiment for this. Cool! Womp Womp, thank you so much for subscribing for 22 months. Is the Womp Womp the sound of car spin? That almost made sense in the brain, but I hope you enjoy whatever book you get out the library this month. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Wait, it's getting so close to 2 years. Thinking about the passage of time is on one part spooky, on another part it's so exciting to think that I've been able to stream for this long and I've got to know all these cool people for so long and I've got to play so many fun games. I don't know. Forget scary, it makes me feel happy. Wow. I'm feeling positive today. I've got working central heating. It's incredible what it'll do to a person. Don't tell me you don't want to be old. The more time passes, the more cool cars come out. Ipso facto passage of time good? I think it's a compelling argument. It's the sound of Womp. Wait, Hector, thank you so much for subscribing for 18 months at a time. I really appreciate it. I've just realised my mic is a little bit too loud, so I've been peeking. I'm very sorry about that. Well, I hope you enjoy your little cheese, and I hope you enjoy whatever book you get at the library this month. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I fear 2035. let's not get too carried away in the passage of time. We can be excited about like 2030. 2035 can go away for a little while. Oh dear. In 2035, I'm gonna have to know a lot about computers by then, aren't I? Oh, no, don't like that prospect. It's scary because the human is a miniature Elder Chower. I think Elder Chowers are really neat. Some of my favorite pieces of art and urban legend is the wrong word. Different pieces of mythology depict Elder Chowers. Big fan. Big fan. Oh, hi, Potty Guy. Thank you for the pats. Wait. You all need to be super duper honest. Did the head pats work? Or did the automation fizzle? I didn't see. This one time, I'm gonna redeem them again. Just in case I've scammed anyone, because that would be a very poor way to start the stream. But next time I'm gonna double check. Oh, they work! Oh my gosh, look at me go. My automations are so good. Thank you, Tundra, for the head pats and for the logistical checks. Thank you. They weren't working for book club the week before, and so I was a bit nervous about the functionality. I am going to procrastinate a teeny bit by doing my recruits, even though I don't have anything fun on them, just because I always forget to do them. And then we're gonna jump into the stories. We're gonna be picking up on chapter 2. So I think this is an 8-chapter event, since it's not a mainline one, but I might be wrong. And then we will be aiming. I'm hoping to get to at least chapter 5 today, maybe chapter 6. We'll see. I feel like, no, there's not a combination here. I'm gonna be honest, I never learned the flowchart for what combination of tags. I just do it based off vibes alone. And so I feel like there must be some obscure tag combinations I'm always missing out on. Wish. Oh. I'm just a big fan of Miss Christine. Okay. But let us continue. To set the scene, if you weren't here for the previous chapters, we are following a film production, Vanquid Studios, which is the in-world equivalent of Hollywood, and we have a few key characters. We have a few legacy actors who have been here for a long time, and all of them are down on their luck in some way. It's not quite going how they'd wanted, and one of them had a drinking problem, and he was acting in a scene alongside the new character introduced to the film, who is this Mr. Man here, who is also, I think, still gambleable. His banner might have ended. No, he's still here. But yeah, the real main character is Miss Christine, who is an elemental creature following him around. Cat with two tails, very cool. But when acting in the scene, a prop knife turned into a real knife. Whoa, dangerous! And the other actor was tragically murdered, or tragically died. Was it a murder? Was it a mystery? Probably, because dramatic things happen in Arknights. We're going to be figuring it out. We're going to be reading through, and for the stages, between the stories, I will be using Zalaknights only. It tends not to really be an issue until the last 2 stages, but yeah, we are going to be using rodent-only operators, so squirrels, hamsters, mice, rats, anyone in that little family. Hamsters. I get to pat the mouse and get to help test stream. I got extra value for my points. We'll have a good return on investment. Personal skills, most people don't remember. Survivor plus sniper is Jessica, or supporter plus DPS being Estina. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna be honest, for supporters, because they have only 1 3-star question mark, I tend to if I see supporter and don't see a combination, I just go supporter, and then any of the specific like secondary tags that you can get that aren't the primary class tags, because I figure there's a chance. Slow plus melee is Frost Leaf, slow plus sniper is May. Oh, interesting. I didn't know slow plus sniper for May. Ambula Shuriaki. Oh, interesting. I feel like I get so many Shuriaki through the banner, which I mean is good. Very good character. Rodents, yeah. I use only the rodent characters to clear the events because I'm a mouse and they're mice and I'm just, I don't know. Someone's got to start the rodent related fan club and I'm doing my part. Double summoner. I think that still gives the otter girl. Been trying to process who the otter girl is. Nope, I've got nothing. No. No. I tried to use my brain cells. They didn't do anything. Oh, hi Adam. How you doing? Support proceeding is Podeneko. Oh, I might not actually have all my Podeneko copies. That's a good one to get. It's a bit early in the morning for brain cells. I am gonna claim time zone, and we're gonna ignore the fact that I've already had like a 9-hour work day. But I got a lot of work done. I'm learning things. I can type script now. Oh, I've only just done my hydrate. Vem, I'm sorry I scammed you. Okay, let's hydrate. And now we have the dramatic actors. Okay. I feel so silly trying to I'm not equipped to do the voices with how my throat is, so I'm just going to do different intonations, and that's the closest we're going to get, but maybe it can be differentiated, so fingers crossed. Forget your poor brother and elope with me, Lady Dupont. Come to your senses, second Rockefeller. I feel like she was supposed to say the name and not the number. You heard the messenger. There is no Lady Dupont. The nobility, elegance, intelligence, everything you loved about me is but dust in the wind. I am not worthy to be your wife, not yours, nor your brother's. I'd still love you, even without the Dupont name. It was your brother, the dead man, who had been using you for all this time. You're an innocent victim in all this deception. Don't blame yourself. But the reception hall is filled with guests come to pay their respects. The name Dupont may be an illusion, but it would not be appropriate for me to leave this house right in front of them. Don't worry, my love. I know a way to leave the manor now and be free of these family conflicts. Forever. Ominous. Feeling a bit under the weather, but not awful? Oh, gosh. I feel like it feels a little silly to say because, although not the biggest on the scale of countries, the UK is still large. But I know so many people who've been ill. I feel like 4 or 5 people have been ill in my like departments and work in the last week. It's been crazy. Bad weather, bad cold and flu season. Everybody say boo and blame the children and university students. It's all about going outside and talking to people. It's bad for the bad for the immune system. How are you? I'm doing okay. I've got working heating now, which is very exciting because it's been quite cold this week, and so I am energized. I also finally got it so that my Ethernet cable is connected to my new modem, and so I don't have any lag this time, because trying to do model capture with a Wi-Fi connection was not the smoothest technology I have set up. But okay, Okay, we have ominous escape plan. How? Have you forgotten? I'm a soldier. Look. This is... I made this wire from materials I found in the storage room. It would take us on the balcony across the garden into the forest behind the manor. Are they planning on ziplining? Come with me to a place where wealth and status don't matter. Oh, my dear soldier, your methods are so crude. What if your pulley gets stuck? We would be hanging in the air for hours until someone finds us, or the rope could snap, send us plummeting into the forests. Trust me, it's very safe. I would never let any harm come to you. I think I'm gonna fall. There's some ominous sound effects. No. Another murder on set? Another one? Another one. Someone just fell. Call the ambulance now. There's blood everywhere. Don't just stand there, Shelley. She feels a chill run up her spine. She can't move even her fingers. The sounds of fraying cords pull at her nerves. What on the hell happened? An accident caused by an aging wire rig? And the case is closed, just like that? Someone died! No, the two accidents were not alike. Dalton died from a stab wound, while the actress from 5 years ago died from a fall. She hears the ominous sound again. Where's it coming from? Shelley? Shelley! I need a beverage, my voice is getting croaky. What was that? Waluigi doing opera? Okay. Get away from there. The container's about to fall. Fall? Shelley looks up in a daze. Not Shelley! The container hanging in midair is coming closer and closer, although she is the one hanging in midair, and she is about to fall. As it fills her vision, a shadow appears next to her. A pair of strong hands grabs her by the shoulder. Shelley feels the world spin. By the time she comes to her senses, she is standing on the other side of set, safe and sound. Lucian! Okay. Lucian, thank you. Cannot let go now. Oh, you can let go now. Oh, sorry. Not you. Maya, yes. You can let go now. Alright. Was Moira there? Only then does Shelley see the small frame of the podmaster grabbing the rope connected to the container with all her might, her arms trembling and her face red. Only when Lucian repeats his words does she slowly release it. You're too on edge. It's my job as podmaster. What happened? We should be asking you that. Sure, these containers are getting old and need to be checked to ensure the ropes don't get loose, but are you out of your mind? Not only did you interrupt the shot by screaming out of nowhere, you didn't even budge when that thing was about to fall on you. Oh wait! So there hasn't been another murder? Was I getting ahead of myself? I'm watching too much of that... What's it called? Summertime Murders? Midsummer Murders! Okay. What could have spooked you like that? Is it your first time seeing a wire rig or something? No. Seeing Melanie and Michael brought back memories of the fall 5 years ago. Go take a break, Shelley. You're getting in the way of shooting. Woman in suit is not cool to me. Okay. ... Miss Christine leaps over a prop box. Pushes against Lucian. No, I mean, I was just spooked by the mysterious black creature running around over there. Sorry, please continue. Grumpy cat unhappily swishes tails. You don't want to make Miss Christine unhappily swish tails. Okay, I'm gonna have another drink because I can hear myself doing a Batman sped up impersonation. How much do you think it would affect my enunciation if I eat a lozenge while streaming? Because I think that might be the next option. Of John Nettles? Wait, who's John Nettles? I like nettle soup if that counts. I'm in the middle of my workday same. To be fair, most of the day is early for brain cells. I feel like I become capable of thought briefly between 8 AM and 11 AM, and then again from 11 PM to 4 AM. That's where all my brain cells go. Owen Mitzmer murders! Yes, my brain has returned to the thought that I started. Miss Christine is not impressed? Miss Christine should be referred to correctly by her title of delightful and elegant creature, not that ominous black creature. It's not very delightful or elegant. Okay. You know, Shelley's not half bad looking, but she's always so jumpy. It makes me uneasy. A shame the scene was interrupted. I was just getting into my role. Getting into your role? You ought to be thanking her for interrupting that take, because I was about to chew your head off. Your delivery, your posture, your expressions. We've been at this for 2 months, and you've shown no signs of improvement. That rookie could act circles around you on his first day in front of the camera. I thought I told you to keep your private life off the set, or it seemed Greta was wrong about you. It was a mistake to give the leading role to a pretty boy who gets cast from the color of his ears alone, on 3 different roles in the same film, no less. Right. Why the sudden modesty? Normally you'd be coming up with all sorts of flippant excuses by now. I was just thinking about poor old Dalton. I don't have anywhere near your experience, and Shelley's close call now has just left me a little shaken. Be professional. This woman's never happy. Accidents, failures, bad reviews. You'll never make it in Rankwood if you let little things like that affect you. Your friend of several decades was mysteriously stabbed in the last chapter. I could learn a lot from you in that regard. Here you were standing right behind Melanie when she swept the Rankwood Awards with a film completed in just 28 days. And that after coming home empty-handed and being ridiculed by the press, you went back to the set the very same day to continue shooting. I'd have quit ages ago if I had to compete with a superstar like that. And what's that supposed to mean? Oh. No. I didn't mean it like that. You've just always been so calm in the face of Dalton's death, and I wanted to know your secret. That's all. I swear. Secret? There is no secret. It's only because I didn't know him that well and had nothing to do with his accident. This is suspicious. Hi, to say hi, I can't say anything. Let me, what am I gonna do? Cheese, then you're cool, and tall. That's what we need. This is my new form of greeting. I don't know. It's hidden behind my head. Will they even be there? Because I think I used the 7TV emotes. I don't know. That's a thing to mention. I set it up a while ago, but I never mention it in chat, so I don't know how many people use it. But if you look at the 7TV emotes in Twitch, it's the little extension. I've set it up so that all of the emotes are also available through 7TV, and so you can't use them in other people's channels because of how it works. But in my chat you can use them, and so you can still use all the emotes. I just thought it would be handy because I know subscribing can be, yeah, more. You get to spin. Yeah, you get to spin. I saw someone else doing it. I saw Lena Lipsidian, very cool dragon, doing it, and thought I should do that too, so people can spin and eat cheese and read books and be tall. So yeah, check it out. Woo, emoting. Okay. Moving on from being suspicious. You though. Why is his death affecting you so much? Were you involved in it? I feel like watching anyone's death would affect you. What is this? Dot 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 dot. What do you mean fade to black? That was something very easy to rebuke. Da da da. Could it all be a coincidence? Am I just imagining things? Should I see a psychiatrist? You shouldn't use Miss Christine as an excuse. Who's that? She wasn't what you said she was, and wouldn't have running around in the way that would disturb you. Please apologize to her on my behalf. I will. What is it you're so afraid of? What am I not afraid of after that incident on set 5 years ago? Dot 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 dot. I know that look. Curiosity. I mean, I can tell you, it's not exactly a secret. You could find out with just a little digging. Do we get like a do-do-do-do-do-do-do flashback? Her name was Laura. She was a rookie actress in Rankwood who caught Greta's eye, extremely passionate about her work, but knew nothing about the unspoken rules of the business. Dalton was already an alcoholic at the time, but he was still a big name. He decided to put her in a place by adding extra scenes that kept her in a wire rig for 6-7 hours? Till the wires broke and she fell to her death. Made the blood spread out from under her. It was just like what happened to Dalton. She knocks at Shelley's arm. There are marks of self-harm all over it, signs of the impact the incident has had on her. Shelley puts down her sleeves, her face filled with anxiety. But I can take care of my own problems. Underestimating those problems. This will only become more frequent. At first, only similar sounds would trigger the hallucinations, but now, even the sound of a chair being dragged can take you back into the past. Gee, thanks for the concern, Dr. Lucian. I've dealt with these wicked voices in my head for 5 years. I know them better than anyone. All I can do is outvoice them, do as much as I can before fear and irrationality take over. Maybe Dalton's death really was just an accident, but either way, I have to eliminate any possible risk, any possible threat, to prevent that incident from 5 years ago happening all over again. Even if the threat is coming from the film crew itself. Dun dun dun! There's something else you're concerned about. Greta's hiding something. Share an office. I saw a strange document on her desk before the plates left Central Rankwood. She stopped me when I was about to open it. Riddles just keep piling up, but everyone I know who was back then and went through the same thing would rather not bring it up. No way we can talk about this with each other openly. And now, being constantly interrupted by these voices and hallucinations. Can mitigate them? Did you say? I said pain. It won't rid you of your anxiety or panic attacks, but it will give you time to breathe, to do what you really want to do, and solve the unsolved mysteries. The voices and shadows hide in tiny corners, impending and distracting you as you try to find yourself. Pain is one form of resistance, though fingernails alone may not be. I didn't know this was part of the event. Okay. The tip of a pen or a knife, with the proper application of force, any sharp object can be of help. Tongue, the back of the hand, the top of the thigh. Those areas are more sensitive to pain. You're a weird guy, you know that? You sound like you know what you're talking about with hallucinations. To calm yourself like that? Thanks, Lucian, very cool. Not what I would call good for set morale. Who are you? Oh? Therapy? No, that's where there's a knife is. Oh no. Nah, that's for weirdos. Buying the £30 calcit made skin. That's it's okay. Pain is a form of mitigation. Strange whispers, strange sights. Except, unlike Shelley, the problem he faces is not fear of these things, but the desire for them. Lucian hasn't returned the Originum phonograph yet. Nope. Be anxious. Did my pal say he's had trouble sleeping? Too much superficiality in his ecstasy and anguish. He doesn't understand more complex, more extreme emotions. It limits his performance. He's young. Why the rush? 6 or 7 years since Lucian joined. With his beautiful voice, he's considered a rising star at first, and the leader instructed him personally. But he's hit a wall now that he's finally in a lead role. Learning to those records won't solve anything. Oh, listening to those records won't solve anything. That's the noise of destruction. Okay. Dot. These are good sleeves. I feel very positively. This is the amount of volume any sleeve should have. Okay. Emotions are actors' weapons. The first step is to understand them. Master said your ecstasy and anguish are merely superficial. The limitation will only compromise your perception of more complex emotions. But how? Despair. True despair will cost you when you hold most dear, yet at the same time open a new door. Listen to the whispers you have never listened to, witness everything you have never witnessed, and understand all the emotions that you never understood. You shall become drama itself. All things. Like this. Cough, cough. Lucian destroyed his own voice. Originum pours into the wound, and he is inundated with pain and despair. I recognize you! Sorry, I... There's so many characters when I recognize side ones, I'm proud of myself. Blood. Ow. It's I, Lucian. I'm here. What happened? Bing? This is... Lucian? As performance? Or rather, assassination? I failed. They called me a pathetic coward. I'm no longer the favoured son of the arts. I don't care about being isolated or scorned, because my heart has already left the creep after that performance. And I stayed, because we came from the same place, because we're friends. You wouldn't be like them. I'm gonna mute, have a coughing fit because I'm My voice is crunchy on second. Okay. Is my voice back to normal? No, but it's closer. Okay, let us continue. Let us. Cabbage. Master's late. No. I'm scared of the truth. And of who you are now. Snake Boy gave good advice. In any case, it'll be more effective than you expect. ... I just hope I never need to use that trick of yours. Oh, am I going into combat? Okay. Combat. I don't remember how these things work. Are they just enemies? Oh, they're enemies. Okay. Oh, they're the ones that block camera vision. Yep. I forgot momentarily. It feels silly, but I can pull in facing that way because... No, I can't. I'm very smart. If I put someone not facing in the direction of the camera, it doesn't move them way? Yeah. Okay, let's set up some more explosives then. No one pay attention to me, Mr. Playing Flynn. Gonna go honeyberry here, I think. And I'm hoping this should be enough. I feel like these guys aren't actually too tanky. I'll put Luto here if I ever get deployment points. What do you mean you put a camera down? Don't you need like a license for that or something? Hey, okay. I'm watching an anime yesterday and the MC has Honeyberry's voice actor. Oh my gosh. Every now and then I see random like Arknights crossover of I'll see normally a piece of art and be like, wait, that's why I follow this person, and I will bamboozle and remind myself. I think it's really sweet how a lot of the artists for Arknights or the voice actors are big fans of their character, and so you'll see them post content about them. I don't know, I think stuff like that's really sweet. Nami would die for Gigi or Mizuki or Pepe? Yeah, Nami's the first one that comes to mind because One day never survives the cat allegations. Wait, no, dog allegations. Dog allegations. It's been so long I can never remember which way round it is. I feel like I am I'm like the inadvertent participant. Just because I hear it so many times, I can no longer tell which one's right. She spends a good while beating Patriot with those three. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of fun. The first pig op? Wait, are there any pig operators? Can't think of any. Oh, we have angst. It's late for now. Muffled sounds and suppressed screams can be heard from the prop room, which would be empty at this hour. In a dark corner, the faceless faces of the mannequins are illuminated by flashing lights. Tibby cowers into a sofa, hugging a cushion tightly. The knife-wielding killer laughs manically, whose blade reflecting the bright lights. In the very next instant... Eek! Eek! Dot 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 dot. What a classic! That's one of my favorites. It may be a small budget production from 30 years ago, but it stands up perfectly well to today's films. Watching horror movies really does help me let off steam. I feel better already. Thanks for the invitation, Tip. Like, doesn't it feel better to just scream it all out? I know you didn't mean to interrupt the shoot. You're just on edge. Yeah, I wouldn't say it solved my issues, but at least I can forget about them for tonight. What are we watching next? I've got everything. Horror Night has just begun. Hey, why so serious, Molly? You didn't like the movie? I was just thinking. That knife looked a little too thin. I think it'd have more impact with a more intricate design, like bullet grooves on the sides of the blade. All work and no play makes Molly a dull girl. Turn off the work brain already. Have you been spending too much time with Shelley? Miss Christine! Hey there, mysterious lady. What you doing here? The beautiful creature gets between the two girls, stretches, and sits in front of the sofa. Clever girl. Looks like she really likes us, Molly. You want to watch a movie together? But it'll be scary, so don't say I didn't warn you. What terminal was that? Molly? Not mine. Oh, I'm losing my voice again. Okay, I'm gonna have another drink, sorry. Okay, my voice isn't back by much more, but I don't know what else I can do. So, I was kind of shocked by the number of cool designs in this event, and then the welfare was... That's hashed out, but I'm assuming that's Miss Costine, and none of them are in the banner either. Yeah, there's a lot of characters who feel like they only exist for this story, if that makes sense. Because sometimes a lot of NPCs get introduced, but they tie into the general world in a way that it's believable they'll be called upon, either because it's a new NPC outfit, but they have a position in an organization, or they are known to roam on behalf of a company. But being an actor or director in a film set, maybe I'm just missing the series of spin-offs, but feels like a pretty narrow context of contributing to terror shenanigans. And so, well, I'm gonna write a little message to Pin about the fact that my voice is bad and I'm aware of it, but I'm trying my best. Okay. Hopefully now the library can be nice and warm, my voice will bounce back, and I won't be under the weather soon. Okay. And then if I pin, will that actually stay pinned? We'll find out. Okay. Let us continue. Continue. Dot 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 dot. Sorry, I've got to go. That doesn't bode well. Okay. She looked very pale. Do you think Miss Stone is angry at her about what happened today? Try and be there for her tomorrow. She looks really tired. Yeah. Oi, fasten your seatbelt. It's gonna be a bumpy movie night. This one went best design. The background and props and weapons are really cool. Oh, hi, Duckers. How are you doing? How's your day been going? 1, 2, 3. Oh? Countdown for new? I hope it's been going well. I hope you had a good weekend. The screen lights begin flashing again, immersing the two girls in another horror story. Neither of them notice that Miss Christine is now nowhere to be seen. Oh. Okay. Dot. Oh! Shelley? I thought you were watching movies with Tippy. What's this? The overly friendly man who notices that Shelley is clutching her terminal in her right hand. Ah, I see. A sudden invitation to a date? Well, try not to look so grim when you're there. I'm sure you'd rather see a smile. None of your business. Too right. Your lips are trembling. You're cold? Or maybe afraid? You poor thing, you're still shaken about Dalton's accident, aren't you? Just like me. Don't worry, with you as coordinator, I'm sure everything will go just fine. Come on, let me give you a hug. You could use the warmth. I don't like Michael. What do you mean, just like me? I couldn't hear an ounce of fear in that trashy pickup line. Have you completely forgotten what happened 5 years ago? Wait, was he there? I thought he was the new actor. Well, I haven't, because I'm not heartless like you. Don't forget, you're not free from blame for the accident either. I guess he was there. I thought this was like one of the first films with the crew based off his interactions with the grumpy woman with the fancy feathers. Oh, I guess I misread it. Okay, I'm gonna have another lozenge, so apologies if the lisping gets worse. Okay. Where's my lip balm? Cool and unusual. I don't have it. Okay. Okay. The light abruptly turns on in the office on the second floor. On the desk, papers are tightly filed away in folders, with hardly any signs of use. On the other side, notices are scattered all over, covered in editing marks as though the light was troubled by something. A tall figure searches around the desks, making not a single sound with his little nimble motions. Yeah. Shredder has been used recently. That's a little ominous. Michael's so greasy? He's something alright. I don't know, it's... Type of character that stresses me out. I don't mind when people are like evil in fiction, because then it's like, ooh, the villain, ooh. But when it's just some person who's just like, oh, come on, give me a hug, I'm, Close book and runs away. Lucian opens the waste bin and picks up several strips of shredded paper. They feel different from the others, different from the printing paper normally used by the film crew. Ireland University Environmental Monitoring, signed Greta. The unusual document that Shelley mentioned. Feels a slight push on his shoulder, seemingly an affirmation, but there's no one else in the room. Welcome back, Miss Christine. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the library. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. You've been taking more walks recently. Did something catch your eye? This place is just more interesting than expected. Indeed. I've discovered something unexpected myself. Oh, I recognize this background. Don't overthink this, Shelley. You're only here to see who's playing the sick joke. You saw the number became the invalid with your own eyes. It can't be. Shelley tries her best to calm down. The fear and anxiety she'd briefly forgotten whilst watching the movie now takes over again. Go to the warehouse and atone for your sins. The terminal screen glows quiet in the warehouse, showing the name of the sender, a familiar yet impossible. I hope there's a chance that my microphone didn't pick up me getting scared by that. And I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen, okay? Who's there? Stop playing games. I know I'm not hearing things this time. What the hell do you want from me? Do you know? There's no answer. The darkness swallows all sound in the old warehouse. She hears the tiny buzzing of electricity. A light suddenly comes on above a distant shelf. Oh heck, Leo! Thank you so much for subscribing for 26 months! Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get at the library this month. Thank you. How have you been doing? Were you streaming earlier today? I tend to assume you. It's been a long while? Yeah, you've been stuck with me for ages. What have you been doing? I stream quite early nowadays. Yeah, I see the notification and it's when I'm finishing work and you've been live and finished whilst I was away. Sometimes I catch the end of them, but it's not even time zones, you're just morning, Leo. Morning, I suppose Paticias do wake up early in the morning. Oh, hey Sonic, how are you doing? I'm glad you're doing okay. Ba. Oh wait, I'm gonna have another quick drink. Try. Oh, that did not help with my voice. Okay. Let us try again and do the speaking malarkey. Doing amazing. What's happening? Oh, I'm glad. I have many things. Life goals. Wait, what's the thing? I'm trying to make a pun about things happening quickly to do with pastry, but I've got nothing. I don't make enough of this. I wish I was better at making puns. Maybe that should be in my 2026 aspirations. Can you learn to make better puns? I feel like there must be a way. I'll look into it. As airy as it is enticing, Shelley cannot help but walk towards her. Shelley. Laura, is that you? Once again, Shelley starts trembling. She cannot tell if the sound came from deep within the warehouse or from inside her own head. She walks forwards in a daze, as if she'd returned to the set 5 years ago, where the tragedy occurred. Shelley, I've got another scene and I need the wire wig. Can you prepare it for me? Arrogant, cocky, proud, how dare you? A fresh face and rancid. Dalton said the director signed off on it. Dalton, still a star at the time, wanted to teach you a lesson, but you thought he was helping you. Are you happy with how it turned out? Not here yet. I spent hours up in this wig. My knees and elbows are probably bleeding by now. Can you please ask them for me, Shelley? Wow. I'm just a coordinator. All I can do is prepare the equipment in the wig and make sure they're safe. Well, did you? I suspect not. Oh no. Shelley arrives before the shelf. The light shines upon a black dust bag. She knows what's inside. Don't open it, Shelley. Don't. Inside is an old wire rig set. The hook and the tender are barely worn, and the harness is fraying. There are dark spots on the black cloth. Look over his blood. No, you can't possibly know. Just a hallucination. You can't be alive. Light pain. I brought my pen. Why are you still there? Why didn't it work? Was the incident 5 years ago an accident? Or a murder? An accident. It was an accident. It was a tragic accident that only happened because Dalton held a grudge against you. Then why didn't you check my wig? Why? Because I hated you. I hated your selfishness and arrogance. I hated that you made a mess out of the shooting schedule and affected everyone with your unreasonable demands. I'm happy when Dalton decided to teach you a lesson. I was checking the wire rig as usual and noticed it was due for replacement. Then a little thought crossed my mind. What if an accident happened to you, and you were gone forever? Wouldn't that be even better? Still in a trance, a hand pushes Shelley over. She hears the sound of coolant flowing through the pipes, the frost cracking beneath her. She realizes she stumbled into the cold storage at the end of the warehouse. But what can she do? Bang on the door? Shout? She has no strength left to struggle. Fear is gone. She feels completely relaxed. Death has answered all her questions. This event is going to be rough if that's only chapter 2. It tends to get more angsty around chapter 6 or 7. Okay, I'm not going to stand a chance for this one. This is kind of reminding me of And Then There Were None, you know, the Agatha Christie story? Okay, select suitable crisis and admire the characters as they wallow within. Their restlessness, their despair, their struggles. How could you not be fascinated by it? I was waiting for you to get to it. The first half is so good. Are they really gonna... Wait. Is every chapter someone gonna get murdered? You're not gonna have many characters left by the end. That's why there's so many NPC costumes at this rate. Okay, I'm gonna have a big drink and see if my voice can survive a little longer, because I do need to... I've gotta get to at least chapter 5 today. Wait, let me check. How many chapters does this event have? I haven't actually looked. No, if I go to the rewards. 8, okay. 8, yep. Nice. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna mute myself so I can cough properly, sorry. Okay, well, let us continue. Oh, hey Elsa. Hi Dinya, hope you're having a cool stream. I'm not cool, I'm positively toasty. I've got working central heating. But I hope you're having a good day too, Elsa. The humming in the main menu team reminds me of Little Nightmares. Wait. Ooh. That's kind of fun, the layering of voices to provide background instrumental. Alrighty. This should be fine. We're starting off dramatic then. Okay. Jelly's dead. What? Where's Dalton? Not Shelly. What's going on here? I said Shelly's dead. With that tone. Anyway, thanks for coming to inform us another accident occurred. We're shocked too. The last person she met before she died was Michael. Don't make baseless accusations, Tip. She was watching movies with you and Myra. I heard all about her. Exactly, she was with us but left partway through after she got a message. Molly and I didn't ask. We did go with her. But maybe we should have. Which is why we need to find out exactly what happened. So I asked around and saw her with you at the studio near the warehouse. Just bumped into her. She looked distracted. I thought she'd been feeling guilty about interrupting the shoot, so I offered to comfort her. How was I supposed to know she would take her own life? But her? In an empty studio? Just the two of you? Come on, babe. You know you're the only girl for me. Just shut up already. So did you really kill Shelly? She's changed her mind quickly. Oh my gosh. Give us lemonade or water with the lemon? I've actually got lemon syrup and water in my big flask, and then I've got Dr. Pepper in a little glass, depending on how much energy I want. 2 accidents in as many days? You've got to be a new NPC. No. Oh. I like the use of blue as a contrast color. And not just accidents, fatalities. Of all the film crews in Rankwood, how would I end up on this one? Just my rotten luck. Come on, you blame your luck whenever a can pin gets spilled, and whenever a shadow dashes across the studio floor, even when the intercity nest has a bad signal. Well, I say this is our big break. Do you even realize how much the tabloids will pay for first-hand account for the witness? That's just Matterhorn? I've never met him in the story. I've only seen his character costume. Wait, does he just work in Rankwood? Is that his backstory? My brain hadn't engaged. It's not Matterhorn? It's just a fort NPC? Well, now I'm bamboozled. Oh, I was trying to remember Matterhorn, and I was like, yeah, got the horns and brown hair. Maybe that's him. Okay. Do you even realize how much the tabloids will pay for a first-hand account from a witness? And if you'll excuse me, I need to go make sure I remember every last detail of Shelley's corpse. Oh, could you not? And we still have work to do on set. You go first, Hampton. I have notes to take. Oh. I've known Shelley been out of sorts a while now. Did the shock of Dalton's death drive her to suicide? But it's not much of a story. There's more than meets the eye. Then I won't have to worry about rent for half a year. Why should I be holding a mic just to make ends meet? Huh? Didn't the medical team say she died of hypothermia? Then what's all these wounds on her left palm? That's creepy. Is it some kind of occult ritual? Not a ritual, but the sign of a struggle against herself. Struggle? Isn't everyone saying she walked into the cold storage from stress? Could there really be a dark secret to this? Oh, Lucian, where'd you come from? I can't hear you at all. I suggested that she fight her hallucinations with pain. She had been hearing echoes of the past, and wanted to finish her work and bring the movie to a satisfactory conclusion. Couldn't have taken her own life out of despair. The self-inflicted wounds on her hands are proof of that. This time, however, the pain was not enough for her to escape. Stupid, neurotic, paranoid Shelley actually listened to you? Now that's hard to believe. But it sounds like you knew her well, Lucian. Not especially. Uh-oh. Okay. Are you kidding me? I killed Shelley just because she rejected me? Babe, do you even hear what you're saying? Da da da. Tips, you said she left because she got a message, right? I noticed her holding her terminal too, so whoever sent this message must have killed her, right? You're saying it wasn't you? I'd also like an explanation, Michael. Terminal was damaged by the cold, making it impossible to retrieve the logs, but everyone on the film crew was given the same combination model. There shouldn't be anyone but the crew members on the contact list. And what's that supposed to prove, Detective? Be a detective to be, I believe in you. You could just as well be Greta or Melanie. I sure wasn't happy with how she interrupted the shooting day. Maybe one of them decided to give her peace of mind. Shelley and Greta were glued to the hip when working, giving them plenty of opportunities to deal with anything unexpected. And Melanie is a stickler for the rules and etiquette of the industry. She always respects the crew schedule and would never disturb a co-worker when they're off the clock. The only clue we have is that she was with you right before she died. Look, I don't know who sent her the message either, okay? I just went into her at the studio. At that hour, would you normally drinking with the girls from the art team or in Marianne's room? Aren't you usually the busiest at night? Oh, Marianne's gonna get grumpy again. Okay, so why did you go back to the filming area, Michael? Oh, my lovely little birdie. Are you jealous that you haven't had the chance to drink with me yet? Somebody throw a book at him. Well, you have plenty of chances once you grow up. So you came to the studio for whatever unknown reason, but you ran into Shelley, who had left the pub room to meet someone else. If all you did was offer a few words of comfort, why won't you give me a straight answer? Did you really have nothing to do with her death? Da da da! What, after After working every stupid little odd job in Rankwood, from cleaner to stagehand to the set decorator to background painter, now you're playing at being detective? Or did Shelley become an honorary member of your little sisterhood with Moira after watching a single horror flick together? Give me a break. How many times has she yelled at you for those scribbles you call work? You're hardly friends. I don't see why you're coming after me now. And do you think there's a culprit behind every accident? Maybe all those movies have rotted your brain. Oh, I don't have a face anymore. Hi, Toad. How you doing? Hello, Toad. Tasting you. I'm gonna cough again. 1 second. I am Toad. Hello, Toad. Thank you for the 10 squats. Okay. Get those coughs out. I don't think that's how coughs work. Alrighty. Squat time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah. Off. I'm back. Okay. Michael was being weird. In the 2 months I've known Shelley, she's almost never smiled or praised anyone's work. Sure, I got more criticism than anyone. I've had to put in a ton of overtime to make a background we were both happy with. But I've also seen the joy in her face when she was checking the film at the end of the day, and she could catch all the obscure movie references I snuck into my backgrounds. If she was in so much pain that freeing herself of it like this seemed the best option, then I'll be happy to just accept that. But if someone else was messing with her feelings and taking away her chances to enjoy the movie she loves so much, then I'll never forgive them. What? I really did run into Shelley by chance. I went to the studio to see someone. See someone? Can anyone corroborate that? Oh, this is gonna be dramatic. It was me. Dot. Molly? Michael came to see me last night. Getting ready to throw a book at Michael if he's being extra weird. Okay. Were you close to her? I simply empathized with her pain. She needed to stay lucid, so did I. A mysterious curse all love turned to hate. Which would sell better? So where were you last night? Second floor office. Where Shallow and Greta keep their important documents. What were you doing there? Solving a puzzle. I don't see you there. Miss Christine. Huh, I'm supposed to take the word of the creature who's always following you around? She doesn't even talk. Come on, don't look so annoyed. I saw you perform opposite Dalton the other day. I know how good an actor you are. You could tell me anything and it would sound believable. But to tell you the truth, I don't even care about how Shelley died. I wouldn't tell the police even if you were involved. Heck, getting your name in the tabloids might even make the cops less suspicious. Tons of people read them, but no one believes a word they say. So, how about you cooperate a little? What's this puzzle we're solving in the office? Trying to set a trap for Shelley? You're not worried that a murder occurred on this plate? Hey, the film school got no shortage of grudges and scores to settle. And how else am I supposed to make a living? You think there's any money in being a camera assistant? Even if the answer might threaten everyone's lives? You sure talk big. And I must ask you to keep this a secret. Oh, the tablets will pay good money for it. So why would I give away my own golden ticket? Lucian leads to the camera assistant and whispers the hidden truth in his ear. The look in the assistant's eyes turned from excitement to terror. What? Fort's screams echoes through the warehouse. His notebook and pen fall to the ground. The other staff, still cleaning up the scene, look at the two disapprovingly, but only for a moment, until the terrifying message reaches their ears. A catastrophe is about to hit the plate. Oh, we've not had catastrophe-related problems in a while. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me get my drink. My voice worked great for like 10 minutes and now it feels crunchy again. Okay. We now have infrastructure issues as well as murder. Ba 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 ba. Murder drama and now bad weather. I'm not sure if bad weather is a sufficient descriptive. I feel like it could be argued that that's not giving enough what's the word? Credence? Credit? It's a pretty bad time. I think this way is actually gonna make more sense, but we'll see how it goes. If I... we do a little ordering. I can't remember who has mobile range. Oh! Are you not blockable if you don't have the film on you? Never mind, I forgot how the enemy worked. Angry weather? I mean, it's really not good weather. This is true. Hi, Sal. Thank you for the pots. Hello, tiny magical cat. Oh, are you here to talk to Miss Christine? We don't have her yet, but we'll have her by the end of the stream. I'll get her. Oh, wait. Manual pots. Let us go again. Having gravel on this team is actually really handy. My brain had not quite engaged with the benefit of it before, though. The cocoon gets manual pets? The pet to come on me. What's the product and demand? I don't know how economies work. That's a fib, I just don't like how economies work. What skill do I have her on? Oh, I have her on skill 2, so this is a good as location as any. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate song. I think you're blockable when in the light. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. I'm considering doing this, but it's a smidgen irresponsible on all hiccups. On the basis that I don't believe I have a good position for Honeyberry to. Oh, actually, I can just go there. Never mind. Now I have the hiccups. I really am having layers of struggling to be able to speak. Oh dear. Not to sound quite silly, but I forgot how violent my hiccups can be. I don't have my, like, how would you describe it? Full body tracking on? So I can sit up consistently, because otherwise the ankles move. Oh, I should be more worried. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, nice. Explosives. Oh, hi Sona. How are you doing? I hope your day's been going well. I hope you don't also have the hiccups. Hi Jake. Oi, oi. How come... that better for angle? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the... Some people have such normal hiccups, I don't know how. The hiccups are real, everyone, watch! Okay, you can do a little. I believe in you. Uh-oh! Oh, you got stunned. Okay. Not accomplished. We go again. I got distracted hiccuping. Okay, let's try and clear that again. Okay, okay. We got this, we got this. Oh, hiccuping around. I think I'm gonna purr. Don't hit early. I'm gonna put down explosives here early as well. The answer to many things. I feel like Lin here might be a bit too fit because the enemies don't appear very often, and her SD is suited to enemies that appear in bursts rather than the like non-on-off skills that are more suited for continuous damage. Now what I don't need is a scare to get me to forget the hiccups, because that never works, and then I'm scared as well as hiccup P. Oh wait, I didn't check your resistance type, so you're actually not taking much damage at all. That's kind of inconvenient. This might be overkill. Oh, it's a directional shield. Oh, I don't know you really have much to work on in Xalic Knights outside of deploying many operators. Yeah, that is okay. Never mind. I recognize that as a directional shield now. Oh, nice. I wondered if they would interact with the light, but I didn't actually know. That's fortuitous. Why did I get the hiccups, universe? Why? Oh, okay, without the shield would shredded them. Howdy, hey now, how you doing? Okay, we got the second part of our story. They're just like me, they see a camera and opposite way I go. Same. I always feel really silly when people are just like, oh, you went somewhere, do you have any photos? And I'm like, I took a photo of a building and maybe a book I thought about buying. I took a photo of my food. What is this? Just general float? Is it the esophagus that makes you hiccup? I feel like I'm imagining that anecdote. A stone. Is it true they're heading straight towards a catastrophe? Even if we're outside of town, shouldn't we be getting warnings from Monklets into CityNet? Why haven't we got anything on our terminals? So all those times I lost signal weren't just my bad luck. I'm on sabotage.com. Enough with the baseless speculation. Baseless? I found a few strips of paper in your office. When you put them together, they form a catastrophe forecast for Trimont's University and a storyboard. Signed by you, Greta Stone. What are you planning? Let me see that. No one told me about any of these new scenes. Aren't I supposed to be the director of photography? How long do hiccups last? There aren't any sets out there. Wait, I get it. What the fraud, Denya? You planned all this. Why did you hide it from us? Da da da. Calm down, Umber. Maybe she just didn't have time to update your new schedule in the chaos following Shelley's death. You're still defending this lunatic? She wanted to get a place close to a catastrophe to film it, putting all of our lives at risk. It's been so long since I've had the hiccups, I forgot how bad it is. Okay. The Furious cameraman smashed his sales equipment to the ground. I've had enough of this. I'm leaving this place. Now! As impulsive as ever, Umber. Real persuasive coming from a gosh darn lunatic. How much of your own money did you put into this to make up for the box office losses of that movie 5 years ago? You're counting on this one for your comeback after all those failed investments. So if this film flops, are you gonna use Dalton and Shelley's accidents too? The same way you used that girl who fell to her death? I'm getting really annoyed with my hiccups. You say a very long and slow sip. Get rid of them for me. Okay, let's try this. If I end up spluttering because I'm trying to drink at the same time and I end up hiccuping, I'm gonna be a little bit indignant. I drank for quite a while there, but I didn't feel any hiccups approaching. Maybe? Maybe? Oh wait, an advert's happening? How long's left on the ad clock? If I knew how to utilize mod view, I could check. Oh, I deleted them. Okay, nice, thank you. Calm down, Amber. I see you've been closely following my career. But what about yours? How many films have you worked on in the last 2 years? This is the first, isn't it? Short, sloppy-tempered, unprofessional. Camera equipment is expensive. What other film crew would even give you a chance? You wouldn't even make a freelance event photographer. You want to leave? Fine by me. And I'll even waive the contract penalty for real time's sake. Where do you think you can go, Amber? Does it matter? Worst comes to worst? What? You leave town? Change jobs? Square all those poor camera lenses from your abuse? Say whatever you like, swear as many oaths as you want. If that's really how you feel, why are you even here? Da da da. Are you leaving or not? Amber does not pick up the equipment, nor does he leave. He stands unmoving in silence, caught between his life and his past. Calm down. Look on the bright side. If you do finish this movie, maybe you'll win a few awards for best cinematography. Feel free to reject me once the other offers start rolling in. Dream as big as you want, Greta. I stopped dreaming 5 years ago. Da da da. Now, these last 2 accidents have reminded some of us on the tragedy we've experienced together, and led others to be taken in by half-true rumors. I'd like to take this chance to lay everything out on the table for the sake of our cooperation on the rest of this project. Most of the crew here also worked with me 5 years ago when an unfortunate accident occurred due to aging equipment. A young actress, Lara, was killed. Feel free to look up the police reports. Everything is out in the open. I have nothing to hide. The only connection that incident has to my decision to film a catastrophe is that it taught me a lesson. All we lack in is not skill, it's courage. Of course, by no means have I disregarded your safety. Before our fleet departed Central Anchored, I visited expert catastrophologists? Catastrophologists. I visited expert catastrophologists at Plymouth University. I obtained a detailed report and tested the data in the flight's navigation system multiple times. The studio plate will keep a safe distance in the catastrophe. Access to the emergency escape plan boats will remain unrestricted. Any staff member who feels their life is in danger may use them at their own discretion. And I will be the last to leave this plate. If there are no further questions, dismissed. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that is a pretty dodgy explanation still. Not you. Stay. Well, that's not everyone's dismissed, is it? I'm trying to find the right angle with all my extra movement. Okay. Stone, I want to apologize for telling everyone. No need to be anxious. I just wanted you to know how you got the documents. Like I said, I did it myself. Don't lie to me. You have no talent for it, and I have no time. I'm obliged to protect the identity of my informants. This man wants to be a journalist, not a camera assistant. Disturbing the peace of the studio is a violation of the 2nd and 5th clauses of your contract. Would you like to see the outcome of that reflected in your bank account? But there are exceptions made under exceptional circumstances. It was Lucian. Greta casts a gaze across the cloud of scattered equipment and sees him, standing outside the chaos. Da da da. Lorelei receives Greta's cold gaze, unperturbed, and gives her a nod. Dot dot dot. This man is too easy. I was about to say he cracked under zero pressure, absolutely nothing. That was like the. Have you read up the word pressure in the dictionary and he crumbled? Dot 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 dot. Oh wait, have ads started? I think they would have by the countdown that was done. Okay. If we have advertisements, I am going to run to get another drink. I think I made up a big flask of herbal tea earlier, and so I'm gonna grab a glass of that now. If you need to grab a drink, grab a snack, you've got 3 minutes to do so, but I'll probably be back to yap in a minute. Okay, we have extra deniers for entertainment. Be right back. Okie dokie. Oh, I was not as speedy as I anticipated. Well, we still got 10 seconds left before the ads end. That's something. I'll never say who it is. It's him over there. Never listen. It was not the most convincing. Yeah. I maybe fall behind the camera. Alrighty. Let me remove my deniers. There can only be one denier. Except, I mean, there can be only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at present because I haven't updated the AFK of the screen yet. I've got another 3 to add, I think? Yeah, I need to update that. That's a lot of mouse. We got mouse. Oh. What's the word? Excess mouse stonks. Something like that. Oh no, okay. You said Michael came to see you last night. Oh wait, hi Seth! How are you doing? How's your day been going? Tippy kind of fits in there as well. She's got the color scheme. In that there's blue and white and other shades of blue. I don't really have much pink. Although I suppose my cheeks are a little pink. You said Michael came to see you last night? Yeah, but we kept going after Shelly left, didn't we? We watched a Yanshi movie next? Wait, come to think of it, you did leave the room for a little while. Michael sent me a message on the terminal. He was waiting for me in the studio because he had some important questions. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left in the middle of our movie night. Please don't be mad. I'm mad, alright. Tippy? I'm mad you didn't ask me to come with you. Huh? What if Michael tried to assault you? That sleazebag wouldn't know morals or seem frustrated if they hit him in the face. Brackets with a book, someone throw a book at him. Or what about if he was frustrated about shooting, getting interrupted and wanted to take it on you? You're like a magnet for bullies. Hey, I don't bully girls. Real upstanding character here. Yeah, right. You're a nuisance, even to Marion. Never mind other girls. Even the kid sees right through you. I wanted to ask you to come, but you said you had to come alone. I've been in a few film crews. I could guess it was some kind of prank, but I didn't want you to get caught up in it too. I've been around Good way longer than you have, and I know way more jobs. Next time you meet someone like that, just tell me, and I'll help you think of a way to get back at them. Oi! Well, one now, detective. With Moira's testimony, I can take it I've been cleared of suspicion. Maybe it really was a coincidence that he ran into Shelly. We saw how she was when she left last night. I think she wasn't all there, right? Yeah, maybe she was at her limit. But thank you for testifying on my behalf, Moira. I know it took courage. After all, Tip may even be more protective of you than your actual sister. Speaking of which, is she still working as an actress? If she's as cute as you, do you think you could give her my number? Maybe I could help her land a role or two. Seriously? Even after getting accused of murder? Come on, babe, I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Whatever, don't change the subject. You still haven't told me why you were looking for Moira. Yeah, I wanna know too. I think they deserve to know, Michael. Moira, don't. He asked me if there was a way to sneak off the plate. Interesting. Oh, the music got dramatic, so he really has been scared by the deaths. Wait. Oh, a new acid drop skin. That's fun. Okay. Chapter 4. Almost halfway there. Mr. Dalton, you really got the extra scene for me? And it's a wire stunt to boot? How did you get Dr. Quaid to agree so easily when he wouldn't budge when I asked him? Greta personally recruited me as lead actor. Steve wouldn't dare turn down my requests. This is my first time in a while. I'll never forget this opportunity you gave me. Okay, I'll get prepared now. I keep getting stressed when I see the silhouette because it kind of reminds me of Golden Glow. And I just think Golden Glow is adorable and perfect and deserves the world and nothing bad should ever happen to her. And so even the outline of her being like a character who mysteriously had an accident makes me stressed. Sure, go on. Now you're acting all humble. Might do even fool me. If I didn't already know you were trying to get Steven to mess with my role behind my back? Oh. Dramatic music and the stage name was Dramatique? Wait, I forgot to read the stage intro. Sometimes I have fun little tidbits and I've been meaning to do them all. Haven't met the Golden Glow vignette yet? I'm gonna be honest, all of my knowledge of Golden Glow comes from Nami. All of it. I don't think I've ever actually met her in the story. Okay, first time in a while, huh? Good to hear. Rookies should know their places. Now you'll be a good spot and take it, even if you're left hanging for hours. Everyone on this plate is creepy and weird. Someone throw books at them. Book, projectile book. A great source of info? One of my favorite ones, to be honest. I wish there's something so delightful about wanting to find out about a video game and just encountering, like, especially since I am like VTuber nerd, but like a cute anime girl on the internet who will explain it. It is it is the determining factor of how deeply I fall into being obsessed with the game quite often. Alrighty, Shelly, I just got another scene and I need the wire wig. Can you prepare it for me? No. I know you're passionate about acting, but how many extra scenes is this now? Do you even realize how much you've skewed with the schedule? I made for the entire crew? Do you feel even an ounce of guilt, Princess? I'm not changing the entire schedule again because of you. This crew doesn't resolve around you. I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm not trying to increase your workload, honest. But Mr. Dalton actually said the director signed off on it. Dalton did? Da. Alright then. Thanks, Shelly. Just telling me how you've no respect for your seniors in the field. No way did he do this out of pure kindness. So why are we, huh? It's strange because in the flashbacks everyone dislikes her, but she's not been rude or princessy at all, yeah. Hey Laura, you look wonderful today. Not many actors would be so happy to do an aerial stunt. Well, I've never been so excited. This scene will be the only one in the movie that belongs entirely to me. I want to knock it out the ballpark. Well, aren't you just adorable? Try not to get hurt though. And if you're tired, you can always come find me in my room. I'll be there all night. Cabbages, projectile vegetables. Oh, Marion, have you come to touch up my cosmic cup? Da. I have to get prepared. See you later. See you in hell. Well, that's totally timed. Oh, hi, Tail. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Oh, and pets as well. Thank you. Wow. The emotional relief of not having hiccups anymore has really picked up my energy. Oh, okay. Stretch. This lies to the channel point redeems like an onion. I'm really excited. I've got a quiche tomorrow that I didn't make. I bought it, but it's kale and red onion. Very excited. Struggle with hiccups a lot? I don't get them very often, but when I do get hiccups, I get disproportionate hiccups. All hail the long sip of liquid. I did not appreciate long sip of liquid enough. It was a very beneficial stop. Came for the mid-attention state for the hiccuping cattle mouse. Wait, I've been trying to learn how to edit short form content because I don't have the time available to edit long form stuff, especially with my voice being sore, because it means that even if I have a free evening, I probably can't stream as much as I'd like since I'm still losing my voice quite a bit. And so I've been trying to edit shorts, and I just never know what to edit because I'm not a very concise short form person. I could just do a compilation of hiccuping, but then I don't know. Just me suffering compilation. This is the content. But no, I don't get hiccups a lot, but when I do, they really make me jump, and so they can be quite uncomfortable. I don't know, it sounds a bit silly, but I feel like hiccups hurt sometimes. Maybe I just have a really strong diaphragm? I don't know. Don't be angry with me, Mai. I look away for one moment and you're flirting with another woman. Are you tired of me already? Been making eyes at her on the set too. If you like younger women that much, how about you let her do your makeup from now on? Please, babe, I'm serious about you. How has this relationship lasted 5 years between films? Oh my goodness. I won't talk to her from now on, I swear. You swear? I swear. Familiar with your vices by now, but this is an important time for your career. Don't screw it up, and don't let me down. This Sour girl is a loudmouth show-off. I'm sure she's up to something. You can do better. Keep your distance from her. No talking to her, no physical contact. Even if she's dying right in front of you, that's none of your business. Got it? Everyone says incriminating things. Why are you doing smiley face emojis? You know that was what scares me. Babe? You can tell from Mayan's eyes that she's not joking. Alright, I promise. Still not my turn? What's going on? Thing on Mr. Dalton's end, and everyone's set's gone over. No one's giving orders now. Look, we've even got the rookie still hanging up there. Oh, poor thing. You never struck me as the compassionate type, trying to get her on board? Hey, you know me! At least he's honest. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was expecting some like slimy, ambiguous, no! I'm just compassionate. I just resonate with her. Just, hey, you know me. Let me go check on the poor little beauty. Ooh, tomato. I promised Mari this morning I wouldn't approach her, but you've never said anything about her coming to me, right? Did he move the wiring? Michael looks up and sees Lara's slender frame hanging in midair. Her dripping sweat has formed a small puddle on the floor. She's tired, but her eyes remain strong, stinging Michael's frivolous heart. The wiring is squeaking. From experience, Michael can tell there's something wrong with her. However, all the better for me, yeah? She'll call for help when she realizes something's snarly. I'll be her hero, and she'll have the perfect excuse for a little tete-a-tete, all without breaking my promise to Mai. I'll let her hang a little longer. Everyone on this plate is not acceptable at all. Just bad. Bad. Calling Valplower, I might have, you know? An hour, his throat sounding increasingly off. Where did this equipment even come from? How could it be so ancient? Is there a cracker on the belt? She has to notice that. No, I have to tell her, I have to. He walks forward, stepping in the puddle of sweat. The heat of the limelight is causing Lara to become dehydrated. Michael will never understand her determination, her passion. It's as though she is denying everything he is. Ahem. Michael turns around to find Mayan standing in the far corner, gazing at him and the exhausted actress with cold eyes. Even if she's dying right in front of you, that's none of your business. Got it? Michael strokes his orange ears and stops in his tracks. Well, it really is none of my business if she chooses to suffer. That's your first lesson, Laura. Never be too serious. Always put yourself first. Even if you hurt others, the most important thing... Creak, creak! The rope above his head is being stretched to its limit. You're still not gonna call for help? Michael! What's going on? What were you thinking about? I came with you to the makeup for an explanation, not to watch you melt down. What did Myra mean when she said you wanted to leave the plate? We have to get out of here, babe. Thing that almost cured my hiccups. Oh, announcement. Bad things are happening. I'll read about hiccups in a second. Pinky promise. Victoria's famous Crimson Troop is here in Dimon for 3 days. Don't miss it. That's not a good sign. Tickets are first come, first serve. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be a timed thing like the last murder. I wonder thematically what he has to do with acorns, because this is definitely an acorn staff, right? It's not just me being excited about picking acorns. Okay, I'm back. The thing that has almost always cured my hiccups for everyone I did it with and has made me practically immune to them is having someone else ask you to prove that you're hiccuping. I think it's because hiccuping is a brain programming relic that gets activated, but then you're forced to consider it's more conscious level. The brain is like, executable not found. Interesting. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want to tell you all to accuse me of faking my hiccups next time. Can one person accuse me of faking my hiccups and then everyone else goes, no, we believe Mouse. Mouse is a credible source. And then we continue and hopefully I have lost the hiccups. Pinky promise? Yeah. Of course. I like to read messages. Sometimes I miss them every now and then, or I don't read them verbatim. If they're shorter ones and my brain can skim read them, but... The first time you've left the castle and traveled so far with the trip, isn't it? Are you nervous? I'm fine, mister. The others are playing the leads. I'm just a very minor role, watching the side in most scenes. True performance unfolds before your eyes. It's not easy to resist the urge to run. You've learned another lesson today, child. We can also throw tomatoes at this man whilst we're at it. I don't like tomatoes very much. I love tomato puree. I love tomato-based sauce. I quite like sun-dried tomatoes, but there is something about a raw tomato, unless it's like a buffalo tomato that's quite dense. The cherry tomatoes or the regular tomatoes, the texture combination of the skin, the tomato structure, and then the squishy inside with seeds, not positive. Does not pass muster. It makes me stressed. It's just too many textures, and they don't make sense. They don't complement each other. I quite like tomato skin. Like if I chop a tomato in half and scoop out the inner bit, I quite like eating the central bits. And sometimes I'll do that if I need to use the central bits in a sauce, but I don't know. It's one of the last few foods which I can't do for texture reasons. I've got a lot better at not being a fussy eater. Oh, police statement on the Dermont case. At this time, there is no evidence linking the case to the Crimson Troop, which passed through the area recently. The police have established a special task force to investigate. That's a pretty building. Sorry. Love a good building. Oh, it's Lithianen! Okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I wonder if this is reused from the Virtuoso event. Aspire and Leprechaun, Lithianen. Ping? A splendid performance. Da 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 da. You finally made a breakthrough after your first performance as the lead. This tiny black crystal on your neck is most perfectly hidden. The audience sees only a glamorous star, not the infected approaching death, one step at a time. Performance is increasingly mature, and your songs move the passions. Having a dyslexia? There's virtually no stiffness, no pretentiousness. Are you complimenting me? Of course. You're not going? Or do you want to stay and take in the aftertaste of the stage? Aftertaste? You mean the taste of blood? The tail, though? It's very impressive. I'm also a big fan of the staff. If I could have a slightly ominous staff with an acorn at the top, I would feel very positively about it. I would be at least 20% more willing to go on hikes. Excuse me, mister, please let me through. I want to go home. Da da da. I think the Crimson Troop can take her in. Take her in? She doesn't know that her home is gone. She doesn't know that some of the people before her still have her family's blood on them. That's what we call a fateful encounter, is it not? This is an impressive tale, but I'm just having, like, staff appreciation. I don't know, I love the engravings. And then it's kind of like blue and icy at the bottom, or is that just the shadow colours? My brain does not process colour theory entirely. Staff envy? Yeah, I was gonna, you know how you have those accounts where people talk about cool sticks they find on walks and people are really jealous, just being like, oh, that's such a good stick. I actually found one like that in the forest where people found like the wizarding staff sticks. Me, but with decorative staffs with nature. What's it called? The engraving on the top of a staff. I used to know the name for it. Top 10 best sticks in Arknight's video. Honestly, that would be a fun way to title a weapon ranking. But I'm just like, guns? No. Sticks? Yes. Pope Santa gotta be there. I don't think I've seen Pope Santa holding a weapon. I've just seen him giving instructions. It's been a while since I've seen him though. I might be forgetting. But you don't even have a fancy staff? I have just like a very... I used to have a like pulley system, which I used to hang up my laundry. There was just a very long, relatively straight branch that I found, and then treated so that it was water resistant. That I would use to raise and lower using a little pulley system, because I needed somewhere to hang my towels because my clothes hanger wasn't tall enough for them to not touch the floor. But I found a more sophisticated system of just hanging them over the banister. Pope Santa has a gun? Imagine having both a gun and a fancy stick. The greed on that man? Truly biblical greed. Oh wait, I suppose it's the Pope. So who has the coolest stick in Arknights? I'm trying to think. Does the Pistachio Man, who I don't like, have a stick? I think he might. Honestly, this one's up there, but I feel like this is just because it's in front of me. We'll have to do a weapon review at some point. That could be fun. I won't say if I ever catch up with the content, because who knows if that's even possible at this point, but someday Arcanite stick ranking, including all the NPCs, is going to be difficult. I wonder what the best way to find archives of that are. Do you think? I got myself a nice walking cane for a lot. Me and two other people with canes gave each other cane respect for the whole evening. It's really cool. Poop gun in DMs. Kashki has no stick. I'm glad everyone just accepts me calling him Cashew Nut. That man just has a revolver. Who gave the Pope a revolver? I was expecting a high fantasy weapon. That's just a... He's got a gun. Who gave the Pope a gun? Okay. No brainstormer. Arcanite stick ranking. Tier list. This is what we call a fateful encounter, is it not? That's the name of an IS event, I think. As it was with you and the troop. Perhaps you should teach her yourself. Teach her how to blend in, how to embrace a new life, how to walk the path that you have. Oh, 1 second. Why, I got a cough again. Okay. I just make silly Waluigi noises to see if my voice is back. Oh, lady. The show goes on, even once you've left the stage? Ah, you remember what I said? Yes, there is no drama like life. The aesthetics of destiny, never bound by any medium. The 2014 Tumblr girlies would have really loved this man. He's got like the galaxy paint hair. I remember trying to do nails like this and struggling. Like when you get a sponge and you paint 2 different nail varnish colours at the top and bottom, and then you press it on your nail and you wait for it to dry and you paint a glitter over it. But I could never get it to like stick down enough colour, so I just ended up with slightly translucent gradient nails. I did not have the tech. Maybe I should try it again. I just paint my nails one colour nowadays, but maybe I too can have galaxy nails. There is no drama like life. The aesthetics of destiny are never bound by any medium. Is this going to be the person who turned into the actress? They mentioned about how they were more tolerant of the infected, but I don't know if the timeline matches up. What do you think, Lucian? Have you decided? You're in a position to make the choice now, aren't you? My sinus isn't happy with me and I don't know why. I finally regained the ability to speak and now my ability to have a nose is betraying me. Miss Christine! Are you awake? Lazy arm. Me too. What's the matter? The bitterness of obsession, your emotions. A challenge to the palate? I wouldn't say that. But your flashbacks have become increasingly frequent since we came to this plate. It means we're getting closer to him. Due to the strangeness of the coordinator? As did you. Which coordinator? I noticed how I want to throw tomatoes and books at everyone. Separately, don't want to get tomatoes on the books. Fortunately, she was visited by tragedy before I could extract any more clues. The coordinator. Okay. Use the camera assistant to break the news of the catastrophe? It was too much of a coincidence for the document to show up when it did, the way that it did. What does that even mean? You went through someone's bin. When one's been in enough plays, it's not hard to see such an obvious clue as bound to be a trigger. Dalton's death was only the beginning. Plot devices have been set, and their developments foreshadows. The curtain has been raised, and it cannot be lowered again. The author will not appear until the story reaches its climax. Only then can I kill him. Yawn! Be careful, Lucian. I know. What I mean is, be careful of yourself. Ooh. As I've said, your emotions are filled with bitterness of obsession. It's a dangerous thing. Mystery dude? It's gotta be Cool Cat Man with the Ombre Galaxy and the Acorn stick, right? Currently ruling #1 on the stick envy list. I apologize, Miss Christine. You'll not have to endure it for long. Oh! Oh, this is a different one. I was like, this is so similar to the last one. I'm bamboozled. Don't know what to do about this, so I'm gonna just put Dorothy here. I should probably set up a more permanent solution, but I do not currently have a scheme for that. I really have not done a good decision with where I placed my operators, but that wouldn't stop me. Oh, Gravels, a follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the library. Wait, is this an appreciation of the Arknights, Gravel? I'm also a big fan. So thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. That man seems to be dressed up as Godzilla. Do I need to be worried? No, he's still rehearsing his lines. I think I'm fine. Oh! Never mind, he's scary, I don't like elemental damage. Could y'all stop? I'm gonna need to restart this level. Gravel is love, gravel is life. Very reasonable. I too am a fan. Very cool. Hello. If it's Godzilla, it means that it's over? I've never actually seen any of the Godzilla films. Is that sacrilegious? I feel like there's so many classic films I haven't seen. Okay, I got a scheme better this time. So we go into the scavenger, but then I don't try and play Dorothy because I have the deployment points. I go Surfer, facing forwards, I think. Oh, I wait until the man starts moving. My toast is tight that Godzilla is playing it during a choreo standard. Oh yeah! Okay, I have encountered Godzilla via the Magic the Gathering universe. That's all I got. The amount of crossovers there is of Magic now is kind of wild. I was really planning on playing the Avatar The Last Airbender set that came out, because it's one of my favourite series, but I was just under the weather and so ended up not booking a space at the pre-release because I didn't want to be quickly around people. Lynn, you're so good at things, well done. If Godzilla could move faster, it would be beneficial for me strategically. And found her from the new YouTube video archive. Oh nice! Wait, oh my gosh. I don't really know how YouTube works. I tend to just put the VODs there and like internet do your thing. So it's really cool when new people find the videos. I'm glad you stumbled across it. Uh-oh. You can do it, Dorothy. Wait, no, you can do a little. Okay, back up Dorothy temporarily. I don't know if I have a plan anymore. Air sidekick? Well, I can't reach anyone from all the way over there. Oh, you're beating each other up? That's okay then. The only solution is to make them all sick, scorched earth? No. No. Even if in the most selfish, self-interested sense of, then the bug will come back to me after it's changed a little bit and I'll get sick again. It cycles. You never escape the bug, it continues to evolve. I'm once again slightly concerned about Godzilla. Oh, I don't have a place for Honeyberry. I'm quite concerned about Godzilla. Okay, can I stun you? Oh, I should have put Gravel down as a distraction so I didn't target them. Okay. Oh wait, we're almost at the end of this one. I'm always so stressed about missions and then I'm like, oh wait, the mission is over. Stay here. Stop it. You have block too? Uh-oh. Nice. Next. Oh, random filled man. This'll be fine. I love the hero villain mechanic, it's kind of fun. I wonder if it gets used more?
Mission accomplished.
Okay, straight back into the action. Nice one, thank you. Last night wasn't the first time Michael's come looking for you, was it? You haven't been in Rankwood for long, and you're certainly not the type who would have meddled with something so far outside the scope of your duties if he hadn't been pestering you. He came to me the day after Dalton died, and I took over the prop team. He wanted to leave without going through the normal process, and without anyone noticing. Without, like, telling Miss Stern or going through the contract cancellation and exit process. But he's the lead actor. Someone's bound to find out, and he'd have to pay the contract penalty anyway. Unless something here scared him more than paying the penalty. He said since the prop team had access to all the tools and was familiar with the structure of the plate, he wondered if I could think of a way. Yeah. Oh, my nose is sniffly. Okay. Where's my Albasol when I need it? I mean, I'm sure you could, but Michael's not done with the scenes yet. If you really needed to get away, Miss Stern found out you helped him. She wouldn't let you off the hook easily. She could even end your career in Rankwood. What would your sister think? Did you say the rest of your family was against you coming to Rankwood? And she's the only one who cheered you on? No, I'm so nasally, that's evil. I like the cold weather, but this is too much winter. If it could be cold without me being sick or without my central heating breaking, I would be having a delightful time. Oh, there's the yawn. Okay. And she's the only one who cheered you on. You have to make it, and not just to prove your family wrong. I just don't want to disappoint my sister. I want her to be happy for me. So don't be mad at me, Tippy. Please? I'm just mad that you are hiding stuff from me. I know you never agreed to Michael's demands. You didn't know how to refuse him. I can help with that. Why, Tippy? I've never seen you so angry. Da. Should we watch a movie together? Not the ominous smiling robot, behave! You want to sneak up the plate with me? Yeah, babe, after we spend some quality time here, we can go pack up right away. I hate this man. Oh, hey Mia, how you doing? You've arrived to me having beef with the 2D character. Hill 105? Oh, what's this? Even if the pop girl really does find a way to circumvent the exit procedures, how do you expect to avoid the penalty for breaching your contract? Shooting isn't over yet, and you know, Greta, she'll make you pay an arm and a leg. Who cares about some stupid contract when there's a killer on the loose? Dalton's dead, Shelley's dead. How long do you think before you and I are next? And you both watched and did nothing when Mara died 5 years ago. Whether the killer is her lover, her dad, or some self-righteous vigilante, he's clearly after everyone who is involved. He wants us to repent and pay for what we did. I can take you away from this awful place, babe. We can have a whole future ahead of us. Yeah. Emily, how about you? I'm okay. I am losing my voice a smidgen, which is somewhat subpar, but I've stopped sounding like the Cookie Monster, and now I just sound like I have a cold and a congested nose, which, I mean, that's the truth, but I'd prefer not sounding. I don't know. Nasal? I don't know another way to describe it. I swear. Oh! I was organized and I put my Albasol away in my little medicine box because I thought I was better. That's why it's not on my desk. Gosh darn organized mouse. Okay. Huh. How romantic of you. But since when has y'all been so deep? What? So even when you're winking at Melanie and flirting with Anna from stage design and Mila from logistics, you're telling me you were seriously thinking about spending the rest of your life with me? Does that matter right now? Of course it does. I'm not going, Michael. And neither are you. ... You know how hard it was to get you a lead role in one of Greta's films, and not just one, but 3 at once. Play this right and you'll be a bona fide Rankwood movie star. There'll be another chance. Look at me, Michael. Your costume in The Death of Lady Dupont is even more exquisite and eye-catching than Melanie's, the title character. Your perfume, where you were to Fashion Week, I bought all of that with my own money. Even those fake hairs and tail that you pass off as a Vulpo came from me. Wait, that's drama? If he's not a Vulpo, what is he? Without me, the public will find out that this Michael product suddenly doesn't seem so shiny anymore. We've been together for 5 years. I gave up everything for you. I've spent so much of my savings, and I'm not getting any younger. I can't afford to wait for another chance. I love you, Michael, so don't let me down. Alice? You love me? You were glad when Melanie publicly revealed our relationship the day Dalton died, weren't you? To everyone else, I'm the troublemaking playboy while you're the poor suffering girlfriend who gave everything only to get nothing in return but mockery. I don't think you're supposed to say that to their face. I don't think that's very sympathetic, huh? What part of that is a lie? You said it yourself. You're just investing in a product. Investment costs money. You'd have invested in Dalton instead, wouldn't you? If you hadn't become a hopeless drunk? You're just a parasite looking for a host, Marion. Stupid, and I'm stupid too. Da da da. Well, I guess that's it for us. You can stay if you want. I'm out of here. Oh, and here's a tip. If you're looking for your next investment, try that Pretty Boy Lucian. He caught the entire crew's attention his first time in front of a camera. He's the real deal. The moment you walk out of here, I'm reporting you to Greta. Cold-hearted lunatic, are you not afraid of the killer? And why should I be? 5 years ago, I didn't even know why Laura fell to her death until later. You're the one who watched and did nothing, not me. You... What are you looking at, Michael? Rage overcomes the Vulpo like a tidal wave. He sees Fire Axe in a corner of the makeup room and clenches his fists. You see a fiery axe? What? Uh-oh. Whoa! Why would they go down to the power deck? Sure, there were mannequins all over the surface, but there had to have been a better place. Wait, Molly? A fire axe? Used by firefighters. Is that like a common term? It's just a fancy axe, isn't it? When someone says fire axe to me, I think of like an axe being wielded by some flaming skeleton or something. Yeah, I know that they're like break glass in case of emergency exit axe. But is that just called a fire axe, really? Did not know that one. I would guess he's a Peril. They're super common in Colombia, so a Peril actor wouldn't bring much attention, so he pretends to be a Vulpo instead. Oh, interesting. That explains the Bob earlier in the event about someone saying that he got cast just for the colour of his ears, right? I agree. There's nowhere to run from the life in the tight spaces of Nomadic City's underground structure. In the end, it found them one by one and hung them from the ducts to await to slow death in the endless darkness. Ooh! Why do you keep watching horror films? Why not watch a Grand Design or something? I went to one of the cast interviews and they said it was inspired by the rituals of certain Colombian wasteland tribes. Something about atonement and judgment. Does that tie into an event, or is that just like a random tidbit? I feel like it was said in the way the story tie-ins are often indicated, if that makes sense. Well, how they got there was kinda dumb, but I like the segment in the power deck. Why? Because it was all shot on location. It has it, they ran out of cash, so they snuck into another film studio's plate and finished the shooting there. Exciting, right? We should watch a horror movie for film night this week? Oh yeah, what are the nominations? We have Knives Out, Turbo, I think are the nominations so far. Ooh. Honestly, I kinda wanna watch Knives Out, but that's a mystery, right? Someone dies in it, it's basically a horror. I've seen this movie in theatres. Why don't I remember any of these scenes? Because we're watching a copy of the original reel that was sent for the rating agencies. Oh, interesting. How'd you even get your hands on something like that? Is the horror a mystery? It's always a horror, it's Arknights. Everything is a Halloween Arknights. Big Hero 6 is horror? I've not seen Big Hero 6. Is that the Baymax one? I feel like I'm saying the wrong name. The big squishy robot. Okay, I'm just hydrating, attempting to maintain my voice. It is? Maybe we watch Big Hero 6 next week if people want to horror then. I feel like that was rated like PG or something. Maybe I could handle it. I really get scared easily. Okay. It's like a basic skill for a true horror fan. You're hiding something, Tippy. You know so much about the industry and all the ins and outs of Frankfurt. How does a background painter get so much insider knowledge? How can you do this to me, Molly? I share my super secret treasure with you, hoping to make you happy, and all I get is an interrogation. Oh, don't cry. I won't ask anymore. Wait. Let's just focus on the movie. So stop looking away from the screen. You noticed. Sorry, there's just been so much going on with the film crew lately. I'm a little nervous. Don't worry, I'm here for you, girl. You sure are. Woo, friendship. Okay, feeling better now? I hope that they have a calm and happy rest of their lives. Oh, this is adorable. Oh, this makes me very content. Aww. We're good friends. We're watching films together, even if they're scary films that I could never see. Yeah. Okay, listen up, Molly. No matter who I am, one thing's for sure. I'm your best friend in this crew. So if there's a killer on the loose, I'll protect you. And if work's not going well, we can do it together. We'll make our names in Rancourt's golden horror duo, Tippy the spray painter and Mario the prop maker. And when we're really close, I'll take you to meet my family. Although, I don't know if you'll be scared or surprised. Well, then I'll introduce you to my sister too. This is very cute to me. This is very, very cute to me. We'll share stories of Rankwood while she peels us apples. She can peel one without breaking the skin in half in under a minute. I know you'll love her. Oh, there's an awful like ours, yes. Old TV lights up the darkened room in their faces. Terrifying sounds echo throughout, but take nothing away from the smiles. They cuddle up against one another, fighting the fear with much more familiar fear, and dreaming of the future, of their budding friendship. It's a rare quiet evening. What? Cotton candy bourbon Zalek I cannot distinguish? Wait, is Moira Zalek? I assumed she was a Poe. Again, Moira peeling an apple that quickly is insane. This sounds awesome. I was gonna say, I quite like eating peeled fruit. Like if you ever peel a grape, sometimes, I'm gonna sound very silly, but sometimes if I'm stressed I like to peel fruit very carefully and then eat it in layers. Sometimes I get it to a stream without saying it anything weird, but then every now and then the autism just intensifies and I'm like, yes, when I'm having a stressful day I sit down and I peel grapes and then eat them in segments. Because you can like chop them up into little slices, it's quite fun, kind of like an orange. Grape peel is actually better than the meat part. It can be pretty good. What I like to do is, this is the strat. You peel the grapes, you chop them up, you eat the little central bits, and then if you have like a nice gentle vanilla ice cream, you add the grape peels to that and you chop it up a little bit and you mix it together and then you eat it, and it's kind of like the grape flavour merges into the ice cream because the sharper part of the flavour is in the skin, but the vanilla mutes it and makes it a bit more gentle. Top tip. Not so much at this time of the year, but in the summer. I just checked and Moira's a Zalek! Wait, let's go. What do we think the chances are of her becoming playable? She's a squirrel? Welcome to Zalak Nights, Moira. I knew I liked you. I do the same with chocolate rolls. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the chocolate swirl ones. The like, I don't know how to describe it. The roll where you got like the cream and the jam and the cake. All I can think of is Bake Off challenges and the Colin the Caterpillar. He's a whirl, right? Oh, very high. But Tippy reoccurs. Tippy could be in another event and Moira could show up since they're very close friends. Surely, I've gotta find more rodents. I barely have a full team. I'm still using I'm still using you official. It's hard to tell the species when there's no tail in sight. Yeah, I feel like most of the time, if there's visible is, but I can't tell what they are, I assume it's a pillow. And if I can't see visible is, I assume it is I forgot the name for the birds. Bird. I feel like the others are kind of clear to identify. There's just nebulous, like ambiguous cat, dog, fox, rodent is sometimes, but they tend to be per. Not in this case. In this case, we get bonus rodent. Woo woo woo. Rodent. I feel very positively about them. There's a very beloved Zalak in NPC jail. I guess she would be the next Zalak up. Wait, is it for an event I've read? I'm trying to rack my brains. Ibai, that's the one. Why is the set so dark? I should have just asked Moira. She's always here early, and she knows where all the switches are. The pub room isn't that far, is it? Have I been going around in circles? Something doesn't seem right. Am I hearing things? Uh-oh. The water drips out the empty set, as though answering Haunton's question, but such a response only serves to increase her confusion and fear. She knows there are no water pipes above her, but the sound she's hearing is definitely coming from nearby. Who's there? Is this another one of those stupid pranks you'll offer me over drinks after work for? Come out now, and I won't hold it against you. Don't tell Moira on it too. She's just a kid. How can you make her? Ouch! Don't kill the one sensible NPC on this plane. Outside of Tippy and Moira, everyone else has said something veritably evil except her. Tin falls back on the ground. Only then does she realize she's wearing a flashlight on her belt. But she barely has any time to laugh at herself before she smells a strong, sweet scent, accompanied by a tang of iron. Frightened, she stands up and turns on her flashlight. Oh my gosh, okay. I guess that they okay. So these ones won't be able to be framed as an accident. A breeze sways the lips. Hanging down from them are two familiar and strangely quiet figures. Two lovers, Michael and Ian, subject of much the crew's gossip, have met their deaths with their backs against each other. With the faint light, Horton sees their faces, their expressions, the way they sway through the air, and the dancing specks of dust. It's incredibly eerie, and somehow sacred. She remembers what Tippy said when she joined her on one of her movie sessions. In the rituals of certain Colombian wasteland tribes, Hanging represents both judgment of the dead and a warning for the living. Till the scorching sun cracks the corpses open, until all believe they deserve their punishment, until the ropes can no longer bear the weight of their sin. Thump. Help! Somebody! Anybody! The empty stagehand runs outside. As she does, a thought flashes through her mind. What an absurd morning. Well, that's a silly thought. That's oh. Oh, Rat King! Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that'd be fun. Linalta? Linalta could be fun. I wonder. I feel like... She wasn't in it a lot, so... I was gonna say maybe Dorothy Alta, but I just love Dorothy, so I'm biased. Miss Christine time? Oh yeah, we have her now! We can build the cat! The most important reward of all! Eyes down here, Doctor. Cat got your tongue? You can hear my voice now. Long time no see. You can pet me more than last time. I permit it. What a delightful, elegant, and mysterious creature! Okay, let's build Miss Christine. Let's go, let's go. She's a castaway. I love the little silly cats on her chair. Okay. Do we have her... No, not information. Her voice lines? That one sounded kind of grumpy at the end. I'm gonna turn up the audio for the game so you can hear the meowing. Oh, that's very good. I'm a big fan of the yawn. Stay put. That one was kind of grumpy. Big fan. What the heck was that? I know I've never had a pet cat, but I've never heard one make that sound. Is that just like purring but with asthma? So it could just be way close to the microphone than I'm used to. I'm sort of used to it as a faint noise. that can sound I'm familiar with. They do it all the time. Biscuit purrs? Am I missing out on the cat knowledge? Maybe I do need to lose all my free time watching cat videos. There could be benefit to it. I quite like that one. She can be grumpy on this one. Insolence? Arknights? Aww. I think we hit it early, but I think this one just a very gentle purring, it might be my favourite. Okay. Now that we've got the important content of lawyers. No! Okay. I'll have to go crafting for Miss Christine. Let me add her to the to build team. Okay. I think we should be able to do the interlude. I forget what they're called. The story only chapter. The caster chips and the adventure. Oh, I forget about that. I only need 4, right? There's just 2 spare for the heck of it. I always forget I can navigate this way. Every time. Okay, Miss Christine. I don't think I've seen her E2 art. This is very exciting. What are the chances that I have them? Okay, I shall farm for Miss Christine. We shall E2 her on Wednesday. This is my promise. Unless I get very sleepy and forget, in which case then I'll be flustered. But I'll do it again at some point. I'll praise the cat. Oh hi Chloe! How are you, Round Mouse? I'm doing good. I'm having a little bit difficulty speaking, but that's never stopped me before. Okay, let us interlude. Final act for today. Then I'll have what? Chapters 5, 6, 7, 8 for Wednesday? Well, that's not too bad. Is there another interlude between the final 4? Because normally they have one between as the introduction and then one somewhere between chapter 3 and chapter 6. And now the big chips. Big chips. Chips. Crisps. Potatoes. Love the potato. Speaking difficulties sick? Yeah, I'm still a bit under the weather. It's quite annoying, but it's winter. And I've got my central heating fixed, so hopefully I'll be back to normal soon. Been sick for so long, it's annoying. 6, 7? I have enjoyed saying Civ 7, and if you say it sillily enough, it kinda sounds like you're saying 6, 7, and I think this is something that we should all reflect on. I still haven't got Civ 7. Civ games don't come out until they've had a year's worth of expansions. This is the law. Maybe 2 years worth of expansions, actually. Thank you. Psst. You saw Michael and Ryan's bodies too, right? Oh, we're jumping right into the struggling. Don't remind me. I've been trying to forget. It was freaking terrifying. My hands are still shaking so much. I don't think I can hold the boom mic. You're worried about work? When there's an actual serial killer on set right now? So, let's skedaddle. You want to run? Did you ever forget how Michael and Marion ended up like that? Michael even had his suitcase right under him. I heard he'd been packed and ready to go for quite a while. Even found himself safe passage to leave through. And he was still murdered right before he left the plate. No way the killer's gonna let any of us leave. It's just like the plot of Jack the Liberator. The set is now his hunting ground, and any one of us could be his prey. Amber, how long has it been since you inspected your chest rig? Look, there's a bunch of loose screws on your mechanical arm. That one slip and the camera's gonna be shards all over the floor. If it breaks, it breaks. Oh, this man does not want to be here. At least let me take a look at your camera lens then. I'm good. I'm your assistant, you know. Don't think I don't see what you're actually up to. You best stay away from me, kiddo. Dalton's death was no accident, right? The same goes for Shelley, Michael, and Marion. There's no way the victims were chosen at random. All of them were involved in the incident 5 years ago. Should be working for one of those gossip rags, not behind a camera. This is true. This is good career advice. You are like what's his name? The really annoying one. Perez Hilton? No, that's too evil. Like a nicer version of Perez Hilton, and you're still not very nice. You said they were mutually exclusive. Reporters can make more dough though. Anyway, Emma, my good man. You were there 5 years ago, right? Come on, you can tell me. Not like we got anything else to do today. I thought Taekwondo was peak comedy? Wait, I haven't seen that one. Which event was that in? Oh! I'm gonna be honest, I slightly forgot about the author. Miss Rutherford, you have no lines in the scene. Then do you suppose I could simply stay in the room researching which exact foundation shade Lady Dupont should be wearing before she dies? That'll be decided after we finish the climactic scenes at the end, which are still... I'm sorry. Ah, so that god of yours is running tardy, but I'm in no mood to blame your god right now, dear. Were we not so far from the city, a major incident like this would have had the Rankwood police locking down the plate and crawling all over our set. Naturally, the shooting would be suspended. Not to say our current situation is any better. This woman does not have her priorities straight in any aspect of life. What do you mean? Oh yeah, the police trying to catch the serial killer on the loose would be such an inconvenience. Stephen, I'm starting to worry that my investment in this project will come to nothing. How much do you regret to know about what's transpired these past few days that I don't? ... Oh, this is where you two were. So, where's the producer? Greta owes us an explanation. The last explanation wasn't very good. I don't know why you're camping for another one. Oh? ... Whispers around. Gossip permeates the set, with not a single soul at work. 3 homicides, 4 victims, and the spate of murders has overcome every... 3 homicides, 4 victims. The spate of murders has everyone overcome with fear, anger, confusion, and shock. The whole film crew is on the verge of losing control. The clamour sends even her own heart into a mess. She hates the ceiling. Wait, you get more cat voice lines for E1? Okay, maybe that's the last act of today's stream. Greta steps right into the center of the studio. The switches on the brightest bulb, the piercing light stuns everyone into silence. Everyone's attention is fixed on her. She takes a deep breath. I have some announcements to make, everyone. I've never received any training as an actor, so you might have to come closer to hear me. ... Oh, several dots. You'll want to check your personal Rankwood financial terminals in a few minutes. I've instructed finance to send out everyone's remaining wages. Of course, the families of Dalton, Shelley, Michael, and Marion will also receive compensation for their losses, which I will handle personally later. Yes, the death of Lady Dupont has yet to conclude filming, and your contracts are still valid, so none of this should be even necessary, but I can count on one hand how many of you are still in the mood to work. This is so unlike you, Greta. You've simply run into a few considerable hiccups. Was it you? Was it you, evil Liberi woman, who caused my hiccups? What is this foreshadowing in reverse? But this is no time to throw in the towel. Or has this experience made a producer lose confidence in the quality of the film? Throwing in the towel? You're overthinking it, darling. I've never once doubted my own judgment, nor such considered abandoning the project. Then why are you... I'd like you to gather around for a story, everyone. Hey kid. Me, Miss Stone? Take out your pen, recorder, notebook, shorthand terminal, whatever, and sit down and listen. What do you mean? I've seen you sneaking around with those toys, and I don't appreciate it. But feel free to record everything I'm about to say. Take it to Trimal's Entertainment Weekly, or Rankwood Coffee Time, or Persons Magazine. I don't care, as long as you get the story out. I won't hold you accountable either. Be it as a reward or a punishment, it doesn't matter to me. Big yawn, big plot time. Okay. I take it everyone here is familiar with the Rankwood Academy Awards. The Best Newcomer Award. Every year, countless students of film and television schools, as well as amateur film buffs, submit their entries in the bid to prove how much they understand the creations in the market. They crave for their work to be chosen, because even the lowest award implies the film is up to Rankwood standards, and in certain Theodore's no expectation. She believed herself to be an amateur, an auteur with both the brains and the will to realize her dreams. She was certain she would one day stand on Rankwood's red carpet, even if she had to temporarily settle for life in a cramped rental. So she waited for the very best story and the very best partners, and then she put together a crew and brought a story to life and submitted it. But this no-name newcomer craved success too much, not to mention the pressure of living up to expectations of her companions. As the voting period was ending, her obsession intensified, along with her doubts about the quality of the work she had submitted. She could not rationalize her strange thoughts. She begged both her friends and family, and raised large sums of money, large for her then at least, before knocking on the judges' doors. Why does this sound so familiar? On the very day of the Academy Awards, the committee publicized what Fida had done, and in so doing proved Rankwood's professionalism and purity to the whole of Terra. Though she was disqualified, her whole crew cut ties with her, and she lost everything she had. Now I remember. It was so ironic, because the Academy later revealed the work had actually won votes anyway, the most recognized by the jury. Afterwards, she spent a decade exhausting every option to re-enter Rankwood, and slowly made some achievements of her own. Of course, she changed her name as well, to Greta Stone. Dun dun dun! So, Melanie, now you know what an absolute fool I am. I went out of my way to provoke fate into playing a joke on me. Fortunately, the preposterous experience has taught me one thing. I should never doubt myself. I will always believe in my own judgment, and never give up on anything I attempt. You're more of a character than I took you for. Though, truth be told, I've always thought the infallible persona of yours was just a front to intimidate others. Come on, Greta. So what about the sudden backstory for? You trying to win our sympathy? Dead people in here and a catastrophe out there. You think we'd still want to put our lives on the line, just for you? After all that's happened? I know you still hold it against me, Amber. Ever since 5 years ago. How could I? I mean, I was awarded Best Cinematographer that year thanks to those classic shots from that film. It's the highest honor any cinematographer could ever dream of, and you gave it to me. But what about after that? You hit the peak of your career, then fell into despair. In just 6 months, no one dared put you behind the cameras. You used to love your cameras so much, but now you treat them like an empty potato chip bags. Potato chip bags! Okay, now I understand. Before you joined the crew for the death of Lady Dupont, you even lost your decade-old painter My brain is so smooth. Before you joined the crew for Lady Dupont, you even lost your decade-old partner at the casino, yes? You hate that film from 5 years ago. You hate the shot that won the award, and you hate me for making you keep it. You bet I do. My camera captured the Laura girl's fall, and when I saw how you reacted, I knew then and there that you had zero good intentions. I warned you again and again, but you insisted on keeping that shot in the final cut. Horrifying! The more I think back to how the jury commented on the shot's realism and shock, the value, the more I want to laugh. Film is the art of creating dreams, camera the eyes that see dreams, and the hands that turn fantasy into reality. But you insulted the girl's memory. You insulted me. Now I hate this damn thing I'm holding, and I hate my work. You get it now? Really think so? Then put it down, Amber. What? I'm sorry, we've derailed. Now to get back on topic. After confirming you've reached your compensation, any of you may leave this production at any time. Would you rather flee this dangerous plate? By all means. Scared of the serial killer and wish to find somewhere to hide? Go ahead. Feel like playing detective for whatever reason? Knock yourself out. Even if you're the murderer yourself and willing to give up your revenge. You have my blessing? We've already filmed most of the death of Lady Dupont, with only a few climactic scenes to cover in the last 2 days of our schedule. Who knows? Maybe we can even finish it with those willing to stay. As for who will work the camera, I will take Amber's place myself. Melanie? Do you realize I can hardly find a last-minute stand-in for Lady Dupont herself? Yes. You know I don't have a choice. I'm still counting on this film to beat my, even if a catastrophe cloud can have a silver lining. Marianne retired from cinema years ago. I never understood why you're so obsessed with her. That's none of your business. Plot, plot, plot. But let me be frank. You won't get to demand special treatment as the female lead or insist on those rooms of the film set you love so much, once everyone else has evacuated. Haha. Stephen? I know. I'll fix the ending by tonight. I believe in my decision to invest in this story, darling, and I believe you've collected enough inspiration over the past few days. Macabre. Catastrophe draws near, and death is right before our eyes. Surely your god-loved material like that. Alright, thank you for your time, people, and I wish you well in your future endeavours. That's all from me. What a strange chapter. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of that as a storytelling tool. Okay, now to the real priority. We've got meows to listen to. Oh, does it not filter by which ones are new? Oh, Permission 1. I quite like that one. I feel like you can hear like a little bit of scratching, as if on a cat tree or something. Oh. After Permission? Oh. Classic meow. Oh wait, I've just realized, since I have her now, I don't actually know how to do this. I never swap it out. Can I... Do they need to be E2 to be available, or can I time obtained? That would be easier. Oh, time obtained, other direction. Cat! School! As it should be, as it should be. Trust gives stable? Is there a way to earn trust quickly, or is there? I thought it was one of those things that you had to build up over time by using the operator in stages. Or am I misimagining? I haven't looked at this event at all. How long's left on it? 9 days? There's a chance I can do some of it next week. I don't know. I'm busy. So much Arknights content always. Oh no, oh no. You can put up in control center? My control center rotation is acceptable.
Products received. Resources received.
Doctor, どうかしましたか?
Oh, it's not gonna be time to collect the clues again. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to put Cat in the tower. That was veritably. Wait. Is it gonna be the yelp every time? That's gonna jump scare me. Maybe the mouse instincts are still strong. I thought I wasn't scared of cats anymore. Is this a room with Lady Christine's time? I don't know what her skill set is for. I can't remember her abilities. I might just put her in the control center. I don't know. Factory. Okay. Can I exit without saving? Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to exit that much. Factory 1. We can support Chestnut. Gas Concrete can be there to provide companion for Miss Christine. Okay. Oh, and she's cheerful there. Not this? Wait, what do you mean? You put them at the top, they gain more trust? Oh, the top center room in the control thingamabob? The control center? I have no understanding how this part of the game works, I'm gonna be honest. The automation made it easier, but... The bottom tab? Assistant? Oh? Assistant? My brain is so smooth. Control center? Bottommost tab? Assistant? Like this submenu? Oh! Oh! I forgot about this for several months. Oh, let me, where's my burdens? You might not be a full trust. Where's Dorothy? 152, absolutely. Lynn. Lynn. Like 2, actually. 200%, as it should be. No. As it should be. Travel? As it should be. Okay. Oh wait. Is Christine in charge? I don't know if Scavenger's gonna be at 200%. Oh, she is! How is Dorothy not at 200? Phew! That wasn't that. It didn't take me that long. That's concrete, baby. Okay. Oh, where's Lieutenant Data on it? She's relatively new, so
いいところ
yeah.
ですね。清潔で静かで、まるで棺の中のようで。
Honeyberry? 200%. I wouldn't. I suppose you official, but. And then Sean Gravel. Is my brain being smooth, or is that. No! Can't tell, of course, of course. Best flying good and best flying operator. Polid! Okay, okay. Once the Virgin's brackets and Miss Christine at 200%, we shall potlet. I didn't check Surfer. Okay, we need Pollard and Surfer in the next rotation. I keep forgetting about the new Azalec operators. Although, is it mean for me to put a cat in charge of a bunch of mice and this? I'm trying to remember. Is Dorothy a Jabroa? I can never remember the particular rodent. I've got 13 of them now. There's one spare. Brackets. I don't have flame tail. I suffer eternally. But there's kind of space for one spare. If I were to suffer less, there would be one operator spare. I'm still so grumpy that when she was in the shop, I was like 5 certs short. It's your threatening streak. If they don't stay in line, they'll get devoured. Oh, I'm scary. I'm terrifying. Spooky, spooky mouse. Okay, okay. Let's see. What is the plan? Oh, it's a little bit later now. Is vein smooth? Oh, I know. I haven't. No, I don't know. Never mind. Wait, do you wanna watch a kind of scary game? Kia's streaming, and they haven't streamed in a while, so it'll be nice to stop by. When I started streaming ages ago, Kia's one of the first people that I stumbled across, just as I don't know, in your discovery thing, and so I'm excited now that they've come back from their hiatus. They're gonna be streaming a bit more this week, so yeah. Alrighty, let us go read a rumble. Are you having a good day? Are you excited for the conclusion of the murder mystery on Wednesday? You could read it in your own time, but Arknights players can't read, so maybe not. Some Arknights players can read. I can read, just not on command, I think. I said most of the sentences correctly. I think that's an achievement in many senses of the word. Okay. I love murder and mysteries, okay? Those are interesting priorities, Kilmatronics, but I suppose it's in the name. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. I'm sorry there wasn't very much notice on this stream. I was simply at work and so I forgot to do a go live soon post. I'm realizing now that I haven't actually posted on Twitter at all about the stream. So that is me being silly. But it's okay, because we all had fun, and I'll be at the VOD in case anyone missed it. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, we are still on the no schedule shenanigans, but I think I'm at the point where there's going to be a rough outline. The rough outline for this is Arknights today and Wednesday, and then we will have our book club meeting on Saturday. So 3 streams this week, relatively back to usual. We just gotta hope the voice holds out. So I'll see you all then. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, eat some food, and let's go say hi to Kira. Bye 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 bye.